The man went to the civil affairs office, just to replace a damaged marriage certificate, but the staff told him there was no record of his marriage at all. His wife had registered her marriage with a college student they adopted years ago. He was stunned by the news. He never imagined the woman who had been with him since high school would betray him like this. To uncover the truth, he quietly flew to the city where his wife was on a business trip, but when he arrived at the location her assistant gave him, he found her wearing a wedding dress, marrying someone else. Only then did he realize, for the past 5 years, his wife had only been in a fake marriage with him, waiting for her first love to reach legal marriage age. The man was devastated. He decided to end this ridiculous relationship once and for all, but on his way back, he got into a terrible accident. In his final moments of consciousness, he shakily dialed his wife's number, but all he got was a cold, busy tone. Thinking of everything he had done over the past 5 years, he felt it was all a joke. He was sent to the hospital, and only then did his wife send a late apology message. But by then, her apology meant nothing. What hurt him more was finding out she had already returned to the country, and for her first love's minor injury, she booked an entire VIP floor at the hospital, even flew in top doctors from around the world, the kind of care he had never received. The two of them showed no restraint in public. Later they went to the parking lot, and the man followed them, only to see his wife kissing her first love. A sharp pain tore through his chest, and he finally understood it was time to let go. He immediately went to a law firm and asked the lawyer to divide up all shared assets. He wanted to cut ties with her as quickly as possible. Back at home, he destroyed every memory he had with her. Just then fireworks lit up outside the window. His wife called, saying they were a gift for their anniversary, and claimed she was busy at work and couldn't celebrate with him. But the man already saw through her. He shut off his phone and went to sleep. The next morning, his wife appeared at his door, pretending to be worried, saying she had been thinking about him. If he didn't already know the truth, he might have fallen for her act again. But when he attended her event, he saw her show up with her first love. The two of them made excuses to leave early and snuck off to a corner to be intimate. Watching their sweet interaction, his anger exploded. He couldn't believe she was still pretending in front of him, while throwing herself into another man's arms the next second. He had lost all hope, and went straight to the police station, asking them to erase his identity, so she could never find him again. He then returned home to pack, but accidentally witnessed the first love, intentionally breaking a keepsake from his parents. He snapped and shouted in rage, but when his wife arrived, the first love instantly played the victim. To his surprise, his wife kicked the first love out in public. The man mistook it as a sign of regret, and agreed to take her to visit his parents' grave. But on the way, one call from the first love was all it took for his wife to throw him out of the car. Heartbroken, he went alone to the cemetery, but was suddenly kidnapped, beaten 100 times, and left with a voice recorder. When he woke up and pressed play, all he heard was his wife's voice, blaming him for everything. Completely shattered, he returned home, unable to contain his fury. He grabbed a stick and smashed everything inside. Then with bloodied hands, he wrote a letter of severance, and walked away from that home forever.